Hello, everyone. Thanks for downloading the BEX Push Record app. Um, you're on this video because you want to learn how to go through our onboarding process. So once you've downloaded BEX Push Record, let's go over to our environment setup wizard and simply get there by typing in BEX environment. And you'll see right here, BEX environment setup. Once you go in here, there's a couple of instructions on the front page that you'll have to do before going into this whole process. The main one is allowing HTTP requests for our BEX push record pusher app, which you could easily just toggle on by going to extension management and going to our extension and toggling this allow HTTP request toggle. Now, if you don't do this, it's not the end of the world. A notification will pop up later asking about this, which you could then just do it there. But we figured that we add it here just in case you just want to do it before so you don't get that pop up. And the setup tutorial, well, this is the video you're watching. So once we've done that, we'll hit next. And right here, the first step how to do is grant admin consent to our engine. So once we do that, it'll allow our push record engine to be able to access and push records on your behalf. Now, you'll have to be an administrator to allow this. You can't just be a regular user, unfortunately. So yeah, be sure to have an admin account to accept this or it won't work, or reach out to someone in your IT department to get this accepted. So once you do that, there's another step. It just gives you a forewarning that when you do hit next, since now we have the consent, we actually need to give that Entra app a couple of permissions to be able to actually access the records. So now that we've granted consent to use the APIs and tokens to push records from environments and companies, we actually need to have something to tell our Entra application, which is now technically a fake user, I would like to say it, to give it permissions to actually grab the data. So once I hit next, it'll say that a username BEX service. Like I said, this is like a fake user, but it's really just, yeah, a user for our Entra. We want to hit continue. Please give it permissions for the environment commander app. Essentially, what you want to do is give it permissions. Obviously, the BEX permission is going to be there. That's just allowing us to access our own tables that from the BEX push record extensions. But we actually want to give it permissions for other tables. Now, if you're confident or if you're only using this extension for certain tables, sure, lock it down. But if you're going to use it for a config pack, anything like that, we wanted to give it the permissions it needs to have, or else it's not going to work. It's not going to work as intended. So I'm going to go in here. I'm just going to give it full access. This for this demonstration, I usually just give it full access. But yeah, it really depends on your needs. Close this out, and this is the exact message I was talking about earlier. In this case, you want to always allow, but by doing that toggle in the beginning, you will not get this message. So once that's done, it automatically does a test push for you. Now, if it doesn't work, this button will be it will be highlighted then where you could actually be able to push the button and retest the validation until it works. Maybe you missed a step. Maybe you didn't give it the right permissions on that Microsoft Entra applications page. So you might have to go back in there and give it the permissions it needs. Maybe you forgot to do HTTP requests, toggle that on. Other than that, once you do that, you are essentially ready to use our extension.